try measurement problem. 12 inches are in a foot, and 3 feet are in a yard. How many yards in a neighborhood? That didn't measure up. Let's try a money problem. Money sure is a real-world problem for teachers. Now, how could I have 2 coins worth 30 cents if one's not a nickel? I'll let you think a moment. That's called wait time. Okay, 1 coin's not a nickel, but the other is... Let's move on with transportation problems. If trains head toward each other at 100 miles an hour, how long before the engineers fired? Now can we work a word problem? 30 students can cover 10 chapters in a year, so how many could a class of 90 cover? Maybe less is more. Anyone want a question on probability? I figured there was a slim chance, which some folks call fat chance. Go figure. So, am I safe for bringing a bomb on a plane? Because what are the odds 2 people would? And what's the odds someone tracked to consumer math would have much to spend? Heard that one from Uri Treisman. Hope you like my real-life problems, because some classes don't get much but chalk and talk and drill and cue for those standardized tests. Like those tests are more important than learning real math. Well, maybe they are more important by the transitive property. You see, standardized tests are better than nothing, and nothing is better than real-life math.
Wonderful. Is Stephanie here? Stephanie Chow. Okay, we're going to pass over her for now. Maybe she'll come a little bit later. I didn't think I had seen her. And so, Katie Hustle, are you here? Okay, you're up next. Is it you or you and students? Okay, so we're going to be backed up by Katie's students. She's actually from Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you so much for coming. And Katie teaches 5th grade. Her song is called We Solve Math Using PEMDAS. And an interesting fact about Katie is she's actually worked at Disney World, not just once, but twice. Wow. Welcome, Katie. You want the mic?
There are some rules that we follow to solve math problems, and we know it. There is an order and a flow. Steps we must take, we always show it. We start by looking for the parentheses. We use PEMDAS to solve what is inside these. Inside these, yeah. Parentheses are the first thing that we are solving. Exponents are up next. We're gonna solve math problems using PEMDAS. Multiplication and division go together like addition and subtraction. Both left and right when using PEMDAS. We solve math using PEMDAS. Always solve math with PEMDAS. Exponents are when we solve math. The base times itself to a power. Then you multiply or divide. Looking left to right for the order. Last we do subtraction and addition. Oh, left.
want to know, how many people remember having that much fun in 5th grade learning this? It must be amazing to be in your class. Thank you so much for sharing with us. So I think Stephanie has arrived. And so let me briefly introduce Stephanie. Stephanie has also performed here in prior Open Set competitions. She's actually a composer and she has 2 albums. She's a saxophonist as well, and she's going to be singing a song called Infinite World, which has a little bit of a puzzle to it. So welcome, Stephanie.
Thank you guys. So this song is sung to the tune of Sam Cooke's Wonderful World, and it's a puzzle, as Cindy said. So if you know what I'm talking about, shout it out at the end. And pretty much if you've covered high school math, you should be able to, should ring a bell. So let's see what we got. Don't know much about land and sea. Don't know much about dimension Z. I don't know much about the right-hand rule. Don't know what volume is for. But I know if you got me times 2, then I'd be a Klein bottle. How cool and what an infinite world this would be. I don't know much about boundaries. Think you can orient me, oh please. I don't know much about edges or sides. I'm all surface, there's no surprise. But I know that if you chase me around, there's no in and out, no up or down. And what an infinite world this would be. Now I don't mean to keep you all guessing about what I could be. But maybe if you look at a slip of paper, well, maybe then you'll finally see. I don't know much about boundaries. Think you can orient me, oh please. I don't know much about edges or sides. I'm all surface, there's no surprise. But I know that if you chase me around, there's no in and out, no up or down. And what an infinite world this would be. La da da ba da do da, land and sea. Ooh, dimension Z. Do-dum-ba, oh, right hand rule. Do-dum-boo, volume is 4. But I know if you got me times 2, then I'd be a Klein bottle. How cool and what an infinite world this would be. 'Cause I'm a roller. Yes, good job.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Do we have Eugene Lebedev here? Yes, and some students as well, I think?
Minus the students.
Minus the students, okay, just Eugene. So Eugene's a middle school teacher from Brooklyn, and composes music in his spare time. His fun fact is that he can speak 5 languages.
Yeah.
I think the song is just in one language.
It's in one language.
And so Eugene will be performing his composition, Inequalities.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. So it's so unfortunate because the students were rehearsing with me last week and they couldn't come, so sorry. But no, because yeah, it's a school night. I gave them too much homework. That's the problem. So no, but sometimes they sing it in my class while I'm teaching, just to get away with singing in class. I'm like, all right, nice flattery. But I wrote and produced the song, and let's take it away. I guess the lyrics will be. If you can figure out the lyrics to the chorus and sing them with me.
It's verifying the software.
Oh, okay. All right.
Math improv.
Math improv. Yeah. Every Friday I try and do math ciphers with the kids. because the kids love rap, so I'm trying to write rap songs to help them memorize lyrics like a lot. And they actually use them. I gave them a quiz and I saw a student bobbing their head to like he's like, all right, that's what I'm talking about. Inequalities, right? There we go. And I wrote another song about the slope. That's another. I meet teachers for slope, and it's cool. It's fun. Let's see. Languages I speak. All right. Je m'appelle Eugène et je parle français un peu. All right.
I am afraid.
Ich spreche Deutsch. Too.
I'm sad.
My first language is Ruski. Me gusta Ruski. Yo hablo español, and me llamo Eugenio, and English. Well, actually 6, I guess, because I speak language and mathematics. So there we go. Makes me a nice polyglot. You know, there's only so much improv I can do. Interesting. Oh man. All right. Here's the video. Isolate the variable using inverse operations. Show your teacher all your work to ace your examinations. Isolate the variable using inverse operations. Show your teacher all your work to ace your examinations. I'm about to drop some mathematical verses, and I'm gonna do it right without any curses. You have all of these complex inequalities. They each have their own unique properties. There's another thing you need to know, and I'm be real. If you add or subtract, then the sign stays still. Multiply or divide by a negative, chill. Change all the signs if you want to keep it real. Isolate the variable using inverse operations. Show your teacher all your work to ace your examinations. Isolate the variable using inverse operations. Show your teacher all your work to ace your examinations. Let us solve a problem together. Turn the rain around and brighten up the weather. We got negative 3x plus 15 is greater than or equal to 18. Undo the addition that is in sight. Subtract the 15 on the left and right. Then divide by the coefficient negative 3 and reverse the direction of the inequality. Well, make sure to evaluate all the step of the way so that we all know what y'all trying to say. So x is less than equal to negative 1. Give me full credit for my work there, son. And a student has to go, Miss Lebedev, my paper seems to be on fire because my work is lit. Isolate the variable using inverse operations. Show your teacher all your work to ace your examinations. I was watching the guitar solo. I made this whole thing. I showed it to the kids. I'm trying to get the kids to do like a music video. It's cool.
That's cool.
I love what I do. It's cool. Thank you.
That was wonderful. The next is a video we have from someone who couldn't be here, Jeffrey Welton. His video is called We Can Never Divide by Zero. He's a 7th and 8th grade math teacher from Buffalo, New York, and he has a master's in creativity. I didn't know you could get a master's in creativity, but he got it from the International Center for Creative Studies, so I guess that makes sense. With that, hopefully we'll be bringing up the video shortly. If not, we're going to have to make someone else like Tim come ad-lib. So. Looks like it might be up to him. Oh, here we go.
We're done.
Tim, you ready to do some ad-libbing?
Ad-libbing idea.
I remember studying for the test last night, saying I just want to do my best. That's right. Now this question has me kind of stumped. When you suggest plug in X, what? None of these four answers seem to work. Zero, undefined, I don't know what that means. Zero? Let's type it in ourselves to figure out. I say 0 plus 3 divided by 0. My calculator's got an error, but this time, I'm telling you, we can never ever divide by 0. Never ever divide by 0. Divide by 6 squared, divide by 3. But we can never ever divide by 0. Dividing is like putting things in piles. Sharing me with friends to get the smiles. So many ways to portion out the scoops. The way to split these up in 0 groups. You have to have at least one rule, but this time I'm telling you, we can never ever divide by 0. We can never ever divide by 0. You can divide by 18. 6 squared divide by 3. But we can never ever divide by 0. Yeah. Undefined is how you answer the question. It's just like saying it doesn't make sense.
6 divided by 3 equals 2. 2 times 3 equals 6. 6 divided by 0 equals 1. That's 1 times 0 equals 6. Smooth.
Divide by 0. Divide by 0. You can divide by 18. Divide by 6. But we never ever divide by 0. I'm not divided by 0. Not divided by 0. Divide by 18. Divide by 6. Divide by 3. But we are never ever divided by 0.
That was a lot of fun. I tell you, kids are having more fun in the math classroom than I ever remember. So next up we have Alyssa Duff from Brooklyn, New York, EBC High School for Public Service. Is Alyssa here? And do we have 8 students? We have 4 students. We have Deborah Libert, Ashley Nunez, Jessica Mejia, and Jolene Sanchez here to perform for us. This is a song called Prove It Right, and this one is an original composition. And these ladies say they like to make up songs and music, and they do it and dances all the time. So we're happy to have them here sharing with us tonight. Thank you.
Oh, another microphone. There you go.
Geometry, Mr. Maybe they're breezy.
Don. Don.
You gotta prove it right. The steps just gotta be tight. You gotta prove it right. I don't know.
Don is dressed the part. Nice.
Yes. Well, because he's in my skit.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
You can get it fast as light. You gotta prove it right. Steps just gotta be tight. You gotta prove it right. You gotta prove it.
All right, here we go.
Geometry, Mr. Faisal,
Data.
Johnny, Kevin, they're breezy. You gotta prove it right. Your steps just gotta be tight. You gotta prove it right. You can get it fast as light. You gotta prove it right. Your steps just gotta be tight. You gotta prove it right. You gotta prove it right. Step 1 is to give in. I go make the ball for a living. Step 2, pause. Gotta remember the laws. Make marks on diagram. This is the beginning to make a plan. Step 3, write all the equations, but based on all the given statements.
Next step 4 and then step 5. Develop new equations from the diagram. Don't forget to manipulate and combine, but keep the angle in the back of your mind.
You gotta prove it right. Your steps just gotta be tight. You gotta prove it right. You can get it fast as light. You gotta prove it right. Your steps just gotta be tight. You gotta prove it right. You gotta prove it right. You gotta prove it right. Your steps just gotta be tight. You gotta prove it right. You can get it fast as light. You gotta prove it right. Your steps just gotta be tight. You gotta prove it right. You gotta prove it right. Prove it right. Prove it right. Prove it right. If we learn transitive properties, then we can prove it right. If we learn reflexive properties, then we can prove it right. If we learn substitution, then we can prove it right. You gotta prove it right. Your steps just gotta be tight. You gotta prove it right. You gotta get it fast, that's right. You gotta prove it right. Your steps just gotta be tight. You gotta prove it right. You gotta prove it right.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Nicely done, ladies. Next up, we actually have Dr. Rebecca Clem. She's a PhD in statistics, but she focuses a lot of her time now on numbers alive to increase numeracy among kids. This is an original composition. We're going to see a video, and it looks like we're going to have a performance to go along with the video. And so this is called I'm the Number Zero, Rebecca Clem.
Well,
Well, actually, is this on? Actually, Zero's going to sing. This is one song from a whole CD that I put together. I write the lyrics, and I had someone else write the music from LA. And it actually is turning into a musical of 11 songs that can be done by students. And we just did the first one. We had ancient numbers, and we had links of pictures of each of the numbers, one by hats and made costumes, so that you learn about where numbers came from and where you find them in the world. There's a short version of each one of 30 seconds, and there's a long version where we actually have dance moves, so the children have to define how each number would dance that reflects their meaning. So it's all about the meaning, and the numbers through the pillows that I've made actually sing the songs, and the students actually perform them. We did a big major one at an International Children's Festival in Washington, D.C. this previous April. And the kids, all high school kids through elementary through high school kids, made the props, made the skirts, made the numbers, and used the pillows to sing the songs together. I was the parade leader, and then they all did the parade song, which is We Love Where Numbers Alive. We asked what, how, and why. We're colorful and curious. Life learning makes us delirious. And then they had a song for each number. So this is Zeros. This animation is by a group in India. We've animated all of them in a process. This was my gift for teaching 10 days in Ahmedabad. And they animated the Zero song as my gift for coming to teach in India. So Zero is going to sing their song, his song, and we'll begin anytime. Maestro?
Hi-ho, I'm not an O. I'm the number 0. I'm as low as the ruler goes, but I can be your hero. Start a rock at a race. I am gravity in space in front of 1. We are 10. I'm number 0.
How does Zero dance? He does little circles. He doesn't take any steps. He glides. So they reflect all the numbers while you're reading and dancing.
Right of 1, we are 10. I'm the number 0.
Inside the hat, rather than asking for coins, I have some keychain Zeros, which I will pass out to the audience. So there you go. Zero is sending themselves out to people. All right? He is the hero of the number line, not because it rhymes. All right? Here's some more. Anybody want a 0? Carry it on your bags. It's a keychain. We have them all sides. Thank you for that.
That was great fun. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Next up, we have Lori Bass.
Let's keep going.
Is Lori here? Yes, okay. Lori Bass is doing the double angle science song. Lori's originally from Maine, but she's been here in New York now for over 40 years. She teaches high school at Fieldston, which is a school that we've done a lot of work with here at MoMath. She's written geometry textbooks, but I think what's a very interesting fact is that every Friday she wears a different math shirt to school. And she only had to start repeating in May, so she must have an awful lot of math shirts. Lori's song, the double angle science song. She's here to perform it. And with that, Lori.
I think the channel flipped when you turned that on.
Sorry on that.
It's in,
Technical difficulties. Oh, on this it's not working.
it might be that when that was turned off, that went off. Okay, so it was internet.
No, it's not working.
It just did a little.
To pass pre-calculus, a sign is just a sign, but a double
double angle sign's not equal to sine. When looking for a change, like doubling the range, the amplitude align. But a double angle sign's not equal to sine. 2 sine times cosine, that's the version true. Heart full of functions, coefficients true. It's all a matter of where you place the two, and that's the bottom line. In trigonometry, be careful when you see the period refine, 'cause a double angle sine is unequal to sine.
Thank you so much. That was really wonderful. Okay, next up we have Nicole Hamilton, Bradley Meter, and Yumi Lee. Are they here? Yes. Okay, come and join us. They're part of the math department in the Dwight School in New York, and they've started a club so they can continue to make fun math music videos. And you can subscribe to Mathergy on YouTube to see more of what they're doing, but you get to see it in person tonight. So welcome.
Is this on?
Yeah.
All right. So the video is actually the star here. So we don't really want to block it, but we'll be singing along with the video. So you can look at us, but more focus on the screen. Could you turn it up?
It's easy as A, B, C.
Volume, a little bit more volume.
When I need a solution, elimination is one way for 2 unknowns. Yeah. Just line up your equations right there where you need them. All these unknowns are so tempting, but I need only one. And they say, do you need me? Do you think I repeat? Do I make the question easy? I'm like, no, not really, 'cause I think that I'm ready for a solution. Make your coefficients equal. I think that I'm ready for another step. Cross like one variable as we need it. We want y alone, so we divide by the number in the front. Oh yeah, I'm the wizard of math, and I got the magic wand. Other answers are so tempting, but I need only one right now. Do you need me? Do you think I repeat? Do I make the question easy? I'm like, no, not really, 'cause I think that I found myself a solution. It is always right there when I need it. I think that I'm ready for another step. Plug it right back into the equation.
Right about now, we would like everyone in this beautiful place. Just clap your hands and stop to the beat. Because we're loving it.
That's our chancellor.
It gives me clues for the next one. Oh, did I mention? Not the only answer, and somehow I need the next one. Teachers love me too, they think I made the right selection. Now all that's left to do is just for me to plug it in. I think that I found myself a solution. It is always right there when I need it. I think that I found myself a solution. He was always right there when I needed it.
Thank you so much. What fun. I like that you got your chancellor involved. Always fun for the students to see that kind of cameo. Okay, next up we have Christina Rosales and Carl McElberg. Are you here? Yes, excellent. Okay, this song is called Help Me Find the Limit. And Christina lives in New York City and actually works for Thomson Reuters in the bond evaluation area, which she points out is very mathematical. And so we're delighted to have you here and welcome, and please do.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Christina, and my colleague Carl McElberg wrote the lyrics. And so, if you guys are familiar with the Eagles' "Take Me to the Limit," please feel free to sing along.
We'll have to wait. You should just stop it. Yeah, but he needs to stop it now and then correct it.
Okay, do you want to start it over, Don?
Let's just start it.
You want to tell him again?
Don, we'll start it over.
Start it over? Yeah. Thank you.
All alone at the end of the evening, and I have lots of homework to do. I was thinking about quadratic equations and feeling blue. You know, I've always been a dreamer, dreaming derivatives. It's so hard to change, can't find the root of change. These functions I've seen lately keep hurting bad, keep hurting bad, keep hurting bad, my brain. So put me in the classroom, math is my pastime, and help me find the limit one more time. And help me find the limit, and help me find the limit, and help me find the limit one more time.
That was delightful, thank you. Next up we have Frank Zoe. And Frank is a busy student, an opera singer, and a self-described math whiz. And when I asked him to share a fun fact about himself, I started reading the sentence, and it sounded good. When I was a baby, I somehow learned to read the alphabets of many ancient languages, including the Greek symbols. Now, I was already impressed when I read that, but that wasn't the end of the sentence, because it continued, including the Greek symbols, on the machine right in front of MoMath, our logo generator. How cool is that? I have not heard anyone with a story like that before. Frank also loves the Fibonacci series, and by the way, he'll be singing at Carnegie Hall on Monday night. So,
What about microphone? Nice and close.
So, yeah, I'm a fourth grader singing about trigonometry. You can already tell I'm not the average fourth grader mathematician. Anyway, I don't exactly have anything more to say, so let's start the song. Excuse me. Children on the tree, dancing together. What was the answer? Did we share in pie? The royal math was gone. Something in your mind was so inviting. Something in this world was so enticing. Something inside me was saying dragons. Trigger on a tree, dream of the angels, and I've been close my eyes and start my way. You take that away. Ever since that time, we've been together. Trigonometry, it lasts forever. It is so, so sweet for us to meet that love. Close and close just a highway, oscillating past away. Ever since that time, we've been a tree, trigonometry. It lasts forever. It is so, so sweet for us to meet that love.
Alright, just remember you saw him here first one day when he's on the famous opera singer. Okay, next up we have K.C. Tan, who is originally from Malaysia and has only been here for the past 4 years. She'll be singing a song called Call Me Irrational Maybe. She has a really interesting career. She's a biostatistician at Memorial Sloan Kettering, so she uses math to help figure out what are the best treatments for solving a problem like cancer. So we're delighted to have you here and look forward to your song.
There's not going to be a video. So my friend Darcy and I wrote this song about irrational numbers. We think irrational numbers are really cool, and that we should call them all friends. So maybes is where I come from, a way of saying friends. We'll roll with it.
Do you want the video or you don't?
No video. But,
Done? No video, just the music.
There's actually another just music. But we'll roll with this. pi n square root of 2, n square root of 3. Fractions they cannot be. What do these numbers mean? Decimals go on and on, never will stop or repeat. Goes on to infinity. What numbers could they be? 3.1 for 1 6 circles. Pi is in their sound waves. Pi is in their eyes everywhere. Oh baby, hey, they're irrational, but they're not crazy. Oh, they're full numbers, so call them 80. It's hard to get right. It's not easy, but they're full numbers, so call them 80. Hey, they're irrational, but they're not crazy. Oh, they're full numbers, so call them 80. And all the decimals run infinitely, cause they're full numbers. They're awesome, you'll see. 2.712, exponential growth and decay. Euler's number or E, you'll find them everywhere in Euler's identity and homework density. Bernoulli's discovery, now using many ways. 1.618 of feet, the golden ratio. Nature, architecture, feet is everywhere. Oh baby, hey, they're irrational, but they're not crazy. Oh, they're full numbers, so call them 80. It's hard to get right. It's not easy, but they're full numbers, so call them 80. Hey, they're irrational, but they're not crazy. Oh, they're full numbers, so call them 80. And all the decimals run infinitely, cause they're full numbers. They're awesome, you'll see. Try and figure out the end, but you should know that you'll never get there. You'll never get there. Try and spot them in your life. You'll find they're not rare. You spot them out there. You'll find them everywhere. It's hard to get right. It's not easy, but they're full numbers, so call them 80. Hey, they're irrational, but they're not crazy. Oh, they're full numbers, so call them 80. And all the decimals run infinitely, cause they're full numbers, so awesome, you'll see. Try and figure out the end, and you should know that you'll never get there. You'll never get there. Try and spot them in your life. You'll see they're not rare. You'll spot some out there. You'll find them everywhere.
That was lovely. Thank you so much. What a fun song. Next up, we have John Garvey doing systems of equations. John's originally from Chicago, but now he's at a high school in the South Bronx. You'll get a little sense of who he is when I tell you that his YouTube channel is called The Singing Nerd. And as a part-time job in his spare time, he does climate research for NASA. So welcome, John.
So there's going to be a video playing of me, but there's not going to be audio coming out of that. So you can watch the 5-year-old me, or you can watch the present me. But I'm anticipating getting out of sync with the video because it'll be on a different rhythm. But then I'm anticipating forgetting the lyrics, so we'll get back on track. Systems of equations, two things we don't know. Systems of equations, they seem hard, although we've got you solve systems of equations. Two things we don't know. Systems of equations. They seem hard, although we've got 3 ways to solve them. You like the next one. Elimination and equations. Cancel off x or y. You can multiply first if you think that it will apply. Find the variable and you are about halfway done. Plug it in to find the other. Algebra is super fun. It's how you solve. It's how you solve systems of equations. 2 things we don't know. Systems of equations. They seem hard, although we've got 3 ways to solve them. You like the next one. Substitution. You can solve for y written in terms of x. Then plug that in other equation that we have next. I will leave the rest as the viewer's exercise. You'll get the right answer and you won't believe your eyes. Because you solve. Because you solve systems of equations. 2 things we don't know. Systems of equations. 2 things we now know. Systems of equations. 2 things we now know. 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 2 things we now know.
Thank you. What a great live performance. That was wonderful. Next up, we have Olivia Platt. Is Olivia here? Wonderful. So Olivia is 14, and she's coming to us from Port Washington, where she's an 8th grader. And I can only say that Olivia is 14 for a little while because tomorrow is her birthday, and she'll be 15. So thank you for being with us the night before your birthday, and take it away with your song, the Quadratic Formula Song.
Thank you. So this was actually an extra credit project for my algebra class. So.
X is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, and it's all over 2a. Algebra, algebra. Is it so hard all the time? Miss Silverman can help by asking on and mode. Just don't forget the plus or minus quadratic formula. Sometimes it can really help when problems are not A, B, and C. The calculator does the work for you. You don't have to use complete and square or zero product property. Just by plugging in the numbers into the quadratic formula, you don't have to worry, it's hassle-free. Algebra, algebra. Isn't so hard all the time. Miss Silverman can help by asking on and
was wonderful, and we all wish you a very happy birthday tomorrow. So our next performer, I believe, has come from the farthest, all the way from LA, which is wonderful. Thank you for coming. Also, before he decided to get involved with math education, he had an entirely different career as a patent attorney. And he left